You know what I'm saying, Joshua? ทำไมฟังไทยได้บ้างไม่ได้เลย You know what I'm saying? Yeah, last time when I was in the army, we have army mate, right? So I'm the only one in the unit that went to ordain as a monk. So the whole unit they know because we're in the special force. They're like, wow, this guy's crazy. And then this friend of mine went to my home and gave his number to my mom that if your son come back, remember to call me, okay? I said, okay. Then when I went back, my mom called and said, hey, you got a friend who come and see you, your campmate. So I went and he come to see me. He said, oh, wow. He also ever went for short ordination, so he was very inspired. Yeah, I was serving for 1 week. You know what happened? The wife got jealous. Why every day go temple? So I told the wife, lucky your husband, which is so handsome, come and see the monk. If you don't see the monk, where you will go? You will go massage parlor, you go flirt around, and you will be in trouble. You're so grumpy. When your husband to be a good man, you say, every time go temple, every time go temple. You must be happy to. I said, oh, you want your husband to flirt around, right? Oh, no. Then when they come to the temple, what will the monk teach them? Hey, come on, wake up your idea. Then I said, you lady like that, very clever in jealousy. Very good. And after that, she never grumbled from there. I will go temple. Go. Very good. I said, where will they learn anything from the temple? It's only all the moral thing, good things, you know. The monk will never tell them, let's have a drinks, you know. Let's have some drugs, let's go and flirt. Never, oh my God, that's all this morality. So sometimes like that. บอกว่าพูดอย่างนี้ว่าเลยนะคำพูดเดี๋ยวโดนฟ้องยุ่งกลับได้ยังน้ำแคลวินกลับเลย I remember when I went to visit Long Pu Khan, and Long Pu Khan was asking me, hey, where you come from? So I said, where I come from. Where are you going? I said, ไปทุดงค์จะไปนี่จะไปนั่นบ้าง So he looked at me and said, good, but you must meditate นะไปเพื่อภาวนานะไม่จะไปทุดงค์ไปเที่ยวดูชมวิวน้ำตกดูอันนี้ดูอันนั้นอยากนะไม่ดีให้เฝ้าใจเจ้าของเนี่ย look at yourself, look at your own mind นะ can go any place in this world, just go, but remember, go for the sake of developing your own mind. Wow, that one is very striking. And there's one more incident. There was 2 occasions. Lord Pu Suwat, he came to the Mesot, where we stay in the hill tracts, to say that, hey, Ajahn Jeff wanted you to go to the state to help him. So at that time, I always got this, what you call that, impression that going to a foreign country is to go and teach. They say, no, Long Pu, I don't want to go. But I never tell him that. I just say I don't want to go on to meditate in the forest, blah, blah, blah. He said, go, stay on. And next year he come again. And for the 3rd time he come, he told me, I think you get me wrong. I say, I just keep quiet. I say, actually, I want you to go to America to help Tanjek is to go and meditate. To go there to be a good example. To meditate, not to teach people. Who are we to teach people? We go there to meditate, to develop ourselves, right? But in the process of developing yourself, if there's someone who comes along and they have some question or doubt, and it is within your understanding and capability to explain, then you share some knowledge with them. If not, you're still practicing, meditating to develop yourself. Right? I said, okay. So are you ready to go to America? I said, yes. You see, that shows that, we have all this assumption in ourselves most of the time, When someone comes along or someone requests something, we never ask what is it all about, and we start to have our own preconceived notion, our own assumption. They want me to do this. They want me to do that, even though nobody is thinking of anything at all. You see how this mind of ours play trick on us. It's very, very important. If we are not aware and we are self-important of our self-identity, then it's going to be big trouble. Why? For example, if we portray that we want to go and teach, or we are going to set up a temple, then we're going to have problem, because when you want to set up a temple, when nobody comes, you start to get worried. But when you just go there for the sake of practicing, there's no worry. There's no, we call it panta, nothing at all. We go there because we want to meditate, we want to stay. It's a good place to stay. We want to meditate, we have good companions, and that's all, right? And let the temple build by itself. When we say let the temple build by itself, that means when the crowd start to build by itself, gradually, we don't even have to say that I want to build this, I want to build that. The lay people will suggest, Long Paul, I think the place is too small, no? More and more people, they cannot accommodate. I think we should expand. And when that is the case, then in our duty as a monk, of course, because we do our duty as a monk, we just say, okay, you take care of the thing, and there's no pressure, there's no, what we call that, financial responsibility on our part, because we are monks. And we don't have to worry, where the money going to come from all the time. Then how to meditate? And this is what's happening. If you go with the intention, I want to build a temple, you're going to have problems. But if I go there, I want to meditate. So whether it's a big place or it's a small place, and if it's conducive for you, you just stay and meditate. Who knows? And that is the beauty of your good intention in cultivation, that you go there for the sake of developing yourself, that's all, right? Like Luang Pu Suat said, if during the process of developing yourself, someone comes along and they have some question of the Dhamma, they want you to help to explain a bit, and it's within our capability, and why not just share the knowledge, and we have nothing to lose. But if we say that, I'm going to set a temple, you're going to set a temple, that means what? If someone offered, it's okay, but if we want it, and thing doesn't come in terms of what we want it, there's going to be a lot of problem within ourselves, because we're all the time be worrying, So how to meditate? We saw a lot of cases, right? Monks who want to build, and they always scratch their head how to get money to build this, to build that. I said, then we pity them. It's not that we undermine their knowledge, no, their effort. They have good intention, but that shouldn't be the way, right? Because if we always have a kind intention, always outreach to lay people, requesting for a lot of things from them, besides just food and the four requisite, then people sometimes can get cheesed off. But they won't say, the lay people won't say that, They won't say, but they will grumble in their mind, up in, inside there. Because why? We are human beings, right? Because as a lay, when I was in Singapore, we have a lot of what we call the launching of fundraising, and I got cheers off. Again. So when we ordained as a said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because it's very taxing on the lay people. Yeah? But if the lay people come voluntarily, they have the faith, they say, you don't have to worry, we will do everything, and it's okay, go ahead. Right? But if we are the one behind the project and we still haven't got these resources, it's good that we hold. Just keep practicing, don't worry. When the time is up, everything will be ready. You see? That's why we see there's so many monasteries all over the world, but there's no monk. Because why? Most of the place after they build, either the abbot falls sick and pass away, or there's so many deaths, so much death, you got to run away. Well, there's a lot of problems, how to practice. So as a monk, it's always remember that we are a Buddhist monk, we live a carefree mind state so that we won't have so much worries to worry about, right? We only emphasize a lot on how to develop ourselves. And you don't have to worry when the time is up. You don't have to worry. Too many places looking for you. They will look for you. People will be looking for you. We don't have to look for a place, right? If we look for a place, this is defilement. If people look for you, they need you. Always remember. That's why we never want, we were very blessed in the time when we were ordained, and the Ajahn, most of the teachers just encouraged, go to the forest, go to the cave, ไปภาวนาไปหาครูอาจารย์ในป่า go look for your teacher in the forest. I was scratching my head, teacher in the forest, you're not a teacher. ว่าใช่อาจารย์ใหญ่อยู่ในป่าเลยอาจารย์ใหญ่ Yes, when we go into the remote place, a place that's not well supported, very harsh condition, that is where we face the test, of how strong our mind is. That is a real test. But if we live in a place that's always been well supported, then our mind will develop that kind of negligence. Because when everything we don't have, hello, people will bring. But if you're in the forest, you hello, don't know where to hello, no signal to hello, no nothing. You use someone, even someone send you some resource for your own expenses. You don't want to spend, there's nothing to buy in the forest. They will see how you manage your mind. This is, a kind of challenging thing we have to go through because why? It builds up your barami of kanti. Kanti barami. It builds up a lot of barami in you. Believe it or not. If you go through this kind of test, then when you come back to places like developed country, you're like a heaven, no problem. Even though there's only one person that come to the temple, bring you a pie, you say, wow. You'll be so appreciative, We won't develop that kind of mindset. How come nobody come? Why this and why that? We won't. Because why? The mind is trained. The mind know how to restrain itself. When you are put in a lean and mean condition, the mind is always on the alert. But if you are in the kind of well-protected environments and we are trained, it's just swimming pool, we have the swimming pool and we start to have a lot of stroke and a butterfly stroke, so nice. And then you can, I can swim very well. Let's throw into the sea. See how? The sea, you're mixed up with what? All kinds of undercurrents, the wave, and all kinds of danger. You got to be very, very be careful, and that takes a lot of what? Courage and practice and endurance plus what? Patience. And it really builds you a good foundation for your practice that you won't give in so easily to all kinds of failure. Where everybody run, you doesn't run. You know. And a lot of people, they used to run. But of course, we also must look at ourselves. Yeah? ดูกำลังเจ้าของ look at how can we handle the situation. Never never ลองของนะไม่ใช่ลองของ never. If we say that this is too dangerous, we just go away. Leave the place. Don't have to say that เกรงใจ this and เกรง no. Your own welfare is more important. Your own mind state. This is the most important thing, right? Because most of the time we get entangled with a lot of commitment. And when this entanglement get so much that we get involved, we can't pull ourselves out. Then we're going to get into trouble later because our mind can't handle it anymore. And this is what happened, like people, they come practice, their mind got all sort of stress, they don't know how to handle because why? Too much involvement. I remember some monk, 40 years as a monk. They have jhana, they have psychic. But one day he just freaked out. He just take his bow and whack somebody's head. I thought, why? Because he was in the very stressful state of mind. And Long Po Prasit told him, keep away from people, stay alone, calm yourself down. That's all. Don't have to do anything. Don't have to do anything. Just leave your temple and go and stay alone. Stay alone. And he trusted Long Po Prasit, this monk, and he stayed alone. And after a few months, he recovered from this detrimental mind state. And when he come up from the kind of mind state, he can share with us. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because of that, right? Why I want to share this kind of experiences with the connection with all the Kuba Ajahn, because this is something that places like Australia we never exposed. Not like these first two monks, they've been exposed to that kind of atmosphere. For young monk, it's very dangerous. That's why when the teacher always say that for young monk, it's always that less commitment on the external thing. That means outside world. Spend more time on your meditations. Memorize your chanting, memorize your call what, patibat, memorize all those things that a young monk should do. Then it will bring you happiness in your mind, the later stage of the practice. If not, you'll be just like, this fire in your heart keep burning. This thought, this mental torture, the spinning of this kind of thoughts, non-stop. It's very, very, painful. We ever been through this kind of mind state, and it's very painful, and we don't know how to stop them. Just crazy. But always remember, be patient and never give up. Be mindful. And if your mind is so crazy you can't hold them, Putto. Use a mantra, Putto, for your mind to anchor yourself. It's just that when you're in the sea, right? And you have a rocky weather, you have strong wave, you got to put your strong anchor, tie your boat properly to a base, an anchor base, very strong, so that whatever happens, your boat will be still intact. That means your mind was still intact, it's tied to Putto. And of course, everything is anicca, is impermanent. When this wave calms down, then you see, you're still there, don't worry. It's the same thing in life, like what we've been through. When the mind state, chaotic mind state is happening now, then we can see it feels so horrible up there in your mind. But when everything is over, you find the signs of relief in your mind. Then you can see you can see the contrast between having mindfulness be intact, Putto is mindfulness, and not having mindfulness to watch over the mind and let all these wandering thoughts drag you away from this present moment. You can see the contrast, and that will be the sharing for today. Yatha varivaha pura paripurenti sakarang eva beva nito tinam petanang upakapatit ichita paritanto mangkipameva samichato sape porento sankappa chanto pannaraso yatha mani joti raso yatha Sabarogo vinasatot Made bhava vantarayo Sukhi dikayugo bhava Abhivadana sirisa Nicca vuttha bhajaino Cattaro dhamma vadanti Ayuvanno sukhang Balang ayudo palado thero vanado paripanado sukha sadada medhavi sukha sohadika chatit ayudattva balavana sukha ca paripanado ekayo ya savahoti yata yato papajati te Akato ve pasannana akadhamma vijanatang agi bodhe pasannana dagine hanotare agi dhamme pasannana virago pasame sukhe agi sanghe pasannana bonyagete hanotare Agatsa mindana dadadang agabunya pavadatit agangayo jawano jaya sokiti sukham balang agasada dhamedavi nagadhamma samahito Dewa Buddho Manuso Nakapato Pamodati Yasami padese kapete wasa parita jatiyo sila vadeta bocetawa sanyate brahmacharino yadata devata asunta sadakina madese tapucita pujayanti manita manayatinang Tato nang anukampanti mata puta wa orasang Dewata nukampito poso sadabarani pasati Ratanataya nubhavena ratanataya tejasa Dukharoga bhaya vera sokha satu cepatawa Aneka antaraya pi vinasado asesato Jaya siti dalalapa soti bhagayang sukham balang Siriyayo jawano ca bokang hodi jaya sawa Satavasa jayo ca jiwa siti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabha manggalang rakadu sabha devata sabha buddha nubhavena sada soti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabha manggalang rakadu sabha devata sabha dhamma nubhavena sada soti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabha manggalang rakantu sabha devata sabha sangha nubhavena sada soti bhavantu te